Well, today we have 33 degrees and I'm going to finish this wall today. Well, not finish, but like keep going with the wood, remove the compass and maybe do those screws. I don't know. Let's see how far I can go today. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, how about we try to remove the compass first? I only have like pliers, not the right size for the nut, but it's nylon nuts. Because the new compass will be underneath the main sheet traveler. And it will be one analog and one digital. So I get the best of both worlds, you know. Come on, I'm gonna remove that. I'm gonna speed that through so it's not too boring for you guys. Okay, we have some studs here. I don't know how this is clipped on, and I don't want to break it. Oh, this is stuck, so there's definitely some sealant on the other side. Of course there is. Let's see what I can do. Okay. Yep. Okay. Careful. Remove this. Ugh. Okay. Let's have a look here. So this is the compass, eh? Which I will sell and maybe have some extra money. Question is, I think there might be a light in there. I don't know. I don't know if there is. Well, I'm gonna lay that aside, and later at home I'm gonna clean it up and test if the lamp is working. But for now I'm gonna start with the wood, because now this is clear. Then I'm gonna measure this out. I have a little bit of fiberglass that might be in the right size for this, so I can just like put it in and close it up, because I really don't want a hole there, you know. Anyhow, let's give me a second to prepare the wood and put you guys somewhere where you can see better. I hope you guys can see good. I hope so. I have some gaffer tape for the other side, and we start below and just work our way up. It's a momentary fix till I close the holes for good. Just slowly and steady from the bottom to my way up. Almost like life. Yeah. One more should be enough. Okay, temporary fix, but it should work, eh? So I'm gonna start the wood till here, I guess, and then I see how I get these removed, because they're quite stuck in there. And then we see. Okay. Let me see, that has good length. This does not fit, but I can use this as a guide. Okay. side around. Just make a rough cut here. Oh, let me make it here. Rough cut one, you know. I don't know, but I probably will do this in like speed, so you guys don't have to suffer through this. Okay, the thing is, I have a RAM mount here, which will be for the navigational tablet or tablet computer, and I need to remove that. It's just with what is it called, butyl tape, because for like small holes like that, that's more than sufficient. But I want to change the place more to the center, more where it doesn't matter if it even is leaking or not. So I want to close up these holes again. And yeah, let's try to go outside. Oh, it's really stuck on there. I'm gonna get you a good spot to see, and then we just try. Okay, I hope you can see, kinda. Let's see what happens if I screw these out like that. I don't know if they won't come out or not. I don't know. Oh, I think they might. They might. Give me 1 second. Let me see. This will be easier. I have a wrench with a grip like that. Yep. It's moving though. It's definitely moving, which is good, eh? So let's see if I can remove this completely. Let's change the bits here. I do have a bit to where's the oh, it's still stuck in there, so I can do just like boop and then oh, that works much nicer. See how the butyl tape just got into the threads. For small holes, it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. Okay, this one is kind of loose. This also. Ooh. Oh, it feels super stuck still. Ah, the butyl tape. It's coming off. You see that? That is really good. Oh, why is this so? You see that screw? How bent that is? I don't know what happened with that one. Well, B2 tape. Some people say they don't belong on a boat. Some do, like, yes, of course. It's like, I don't know. I think for small holes, it's absolutely perfect. And for big holes, no. I guess. I never tried a big hole, so far only small holes, and they worked out all great because it stays like super flexible and sticky for so long. That's good enough. Okay, a little bit of tape. Always begin from the bottom. That's just so you don't create a lip where the water can just sit and seep in. So always start from the bottom and layer up. I learned something while I was a roofer. Can you imagine? But that's also like so many years ago. Anyhow, I think that's good enough. Now we can go back inside. I'm gonna take this with me home and give it a super good clean, because I will reuse that at some point. Yeah. Okay, now that we have done that, we can continue on the inside. If you're wondering, hey, why don't you fix the hole before you finish this? It's because I have to take these apart anyway, again, because I need to fix this, paint this, and also paint these from all sides. So these are just temporary. Don't worry. I will fix the holes at some point. But first, we continue. So, what do we think? I think that looks quite good. I think I like that. Let's go and step back. Yeah. If it's painted and all, amazing. So, I think the last thing we do today is like around these edges, kinda. I will do while they're in place. Also this one and this one, yeah, I can do. Also this side. Let's start with this side and then we work our way through. Let's start with this one. Trusty. I know it's not the right tool for the job, but you gotta use what you have, you know. That's a lot better. Come on, let's see. Let's have a look. I mean, it's not perfect, of course not, but rounded edges make it look a lot more nicer. So I'm gonna repeat the same on this side. And maybe, you know what, I'm gonna do also like these that stick out. Yeah, or should I? Wait, I'm gonna have a look here with you. Well, there is like a lot of storage back there. So if I grip in there, oh yeah, at least these corners. These are not so important. But yeah, let's do these ones quickly. Just to kinda, so I don't hurt myself when I go here, because that will be my place for fishing gear. Okay, that's looking a lot better, I guess. Because this is quite long, so my fishing rods will be here. All my fishing gear is gonna be in this corner. And if I go grab something, I don't wanna hurt myself. Oh yeah, this one I need to cut like this. But this is the final one I will do when I take them all apart. It's looking good, eh? Slowly but surely. I'm gonna make a quick break, charge the camera, and then we continue. Okay, I think that's really good looking. I guess tomorrow I'm gonna start coloring them, taking them apart, and preparing the bulkhead for the fillings of the holes, like these two and the big one, and like the 3 small ones. I think the small ones I can just fill with thickened epoxy and like do a little bit of glass fiber behind and call it a day. The big ones I need to see what I use as a fill material. I would like obviously like glass fiber, but maybe I need to use something else. Anyhow, I'm overall super happy with the result. And after taking the break and looking at it for like 15-20 minutes, I'm super like convinced I should do these in the same color as this. Make the background white, make this in between white, and make these in this color. I think that will look the best without being too much. Could be too dark. Here's the thing: if I put a little bit of this color on there, it's fine. If I think it's too dark, I can make it white anyways. So it's nothing written in stone, but I would like that. Either that, or I make them all white and just the long one as an accent piece, turn it into the same color. That would also be working good, I think. But I think actually making an antique color will look quite good. I think so. I do think so. Anyhow, that is all for today. I know it's kind of a little bit of boring thing, but we get there slowly. I don't have so much time working on the boat, so my progress is like slow but very steady. And yeah. I had a beautiful day today with my daughter. Had a lot of work in the morning, so it was a full day, very successful, beautiful day. And I think now I will go get some groceries and eat a pizza. I guess I will eat a pizza today. By the way, if you want to support me in any way possible, I did make a Patreon, which is like $5 a month, where you have like a little bit of behind the scenes and all the episodes advertisement free, and I don't know. I drop it like in the description below, and or maybe like put it like here for a second, and yeah, everything is going right into the boat. It's not like for me to have like extra money. It's just for the boat. If you want to support me like that, do. If you don't want to support me, that's fine. Just watch the videos or don't. Just see if you like the channel or not. Okay? Anyways, that's all for today.